Jimmy Butler. And it's Martin in at the four-man position. And looking at the Spurs.
You know, the Spurs really have a cohesive culture, and part of that is something that Greg Popovich has been able to do, and that's being able to join guys together that normally might not hang out. For instance, you had Matt Bonner taking Steven Jackson out to a Coldplay concert last season. One way to help guys get to know each other off the court, and it helps them on the court.
And the Spurs with possession. Suleiman passes to Sexaris. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And back to Popovich and the Spurs, he really makes a point of getting to know his players and have them get to know one another.
That's right, Kevin. He likes to have his players have a sense of perspective about the world. He wants them to know that there are other things going on besides the NBA. In fact, back in 2012, he had the players watching the presidential debates together.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Passes to Suleiman. And he uses the glass on the layup. Suleiman's got his first points of the game.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Lowry gets a screen from Detman. Back to Lowry. He dishes it to Martin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Back to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go. Lowry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
Sexaris, the pass to Jones. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Sexaris. The feed to Jones. He kicks to Johnson. 6 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-point.
You know, he head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom of that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication, has really become an outstanding coach.
Here's Detman. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
And of all the things about him that you like offensively, it's his composure that jumps out at me. The way he never gets rattled. The defense can get in him. He doesn't care. He just continues to do his thing.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as the guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions, which is very healthy for a coaching staff to do.
So it's the Spurs now, following the score by Miami. Jones, the pass to Sexaris. Johnson outside. Stiptovich. This one for three. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. Two teams that like to play up-tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6. But the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. The part that was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Feeds it to Lowry. Dio, defended by Tsatsaris. Dio, and it's Miami with another. The Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Johnson sends the screen for Jones. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Well, guys, you go back to last season when this is a team that hit just 74% of its free throws. I know they'd like to see that number go up.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Only 3 teams in the entire Eastern Conference had a better than 500 record against the West, and no surprise the Heat were one of those 3, and they were dominant against Western Conference opponents all year long.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Lowry. The pass to Butler. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Butler's got his first basket. Mark, adding on to what you were saying about the Heat versus the West, they ended up 25-5, which is incredible, Steve, given how many tough teams that are in the Western Conference.
That's amazing, Kevin. They had a better record against the West than they did against the East in terms of their winning percentage. So I think that speaks to just how motivated Miami was when they went out on the road to the West in particular to really show everybody how good they were. Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Well, Heat leading by 3. Johnson on him. Butler kicks to Lowry. Back to Butler. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And what an amazing run it was for the Spurs last year in the postseason. You know, swept the Lakers, survived Golden State, and then dismantled Memphis on their way to the NBA Finals. And then, of course, were seconds away from another championship banner.
The first one falls. Well, getting back to the Spurs, they look better and better as they went deeper into the playoffs, Clark. Heat were thought to be the heavy favorites at the start of the NBA postseason. But when they met in the finals, thoughts on who would win, I think, were pretty much split.
Yeah, and eventually, you know, this was one heck of a series because the Spurs not only had experience and talent, but they had multiple options offensively and did such a terrific job sharing the ball. They took the Miami Heat to the limit, but at the end of the day, it came down to LeBron James and Dwayne Wade rising to the challenge.
So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. That's good. He's got 6.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Jones with it. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. To the inside. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Kevin Love's checked in for Martin. The Heat have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. And Butler backing him in. And taken away by Johnson. Jones drives in. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Tsatsoulis. Dio. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing a lot of turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
First one falls for him.
The Spurs have always been very mindful of resting key players during the regular season. Some of it has to do with the age of their players. Some of it is regarding talent because they knew they were a playoff team most years. And you look at the research, there is something to be said for not playing guys when they're fatigued because injuries are more likely if you play tired.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And back to the Spurs and their strategy of resting their star players, not without some controversy. The NBA, as you may recall, fined the Spurs and Coach Popovich for sitting all their starting players for a nationally televised game back in November.
Well, it was their 4th game in 5 nights, and Pop wanted to rest some of their guys because of just the nature of their schedule. But I think the problem was he didn't give the league advance warning. And that game against Miami, when he rested those 3 players, he actually sent them home. And I think that was a little shot at the league. And that's why there was a problem, and that's why the Spurs and Popovich ended up getting fined.
And so it's San Antonio with it, trailing by 5. He feeds it to Butler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Butler's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Stipkovich. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 6.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Coach Popovich was fined last season for sitting out his top players in a nationally televised matchup against the Heat. I certainly understand the league's posture there, and it was a lot said about it. Yet, for a veteran team like the Spurs with championship aspirations, I understand resting key players during the course of the regular season.
Here's Jones. Following the basket by Kevin Love. Jones off a pick from Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And back to that fine for Popovich, $250,000. Steve, that'll leave a dent.
Yeah, no doubt. But, you know, Popovich enjoys tweaking the league at times. This was clearly an effort to do that. But, look, I think it's good for him to actually, you know, kind of let the league know every once in a while that if you're going to give us that kind of schedule with my older team, I'm going to sit them down once in a while.
And the Heat making a change here. And so Jones nails both of them.
The Heat marched their way to the best record in the league last season, 66-16, and the ability to win on the road, a big part of that league best record.
And Miami has possession. 4-point game. With the fadeaway. Oh, that's blocked. McDermott passes to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Dishes it to Collins. Lock at 6. Lets it go from the wing. The shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. And back to the Heat in their play on the road. 29 wins for them as the visiting side. And that was in another category compared to every other team in the league. Steve, nobody else really even came close.
No, nobody did. And I'll tell you what, when they went on their huge winning streak, it wasn't like they did it all at home. In fact, 13 of those 27 games during the winning streak were on the road. And that's not easy to do.
And Miami has possession. They lead by 4. Offensive rebound. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, most of all, I just love the work he puts in on the offensive glass. So many of his points come on putbacks just because of sheer hustle.
And he really is a tough guy to go up against because he throws his weight around so often and with reckless abandon. I mean, it can really wear you down physically.
It's hauled in by the Heat.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Passes it to Hampton. Love with the screen on Jones. And Bryant kicks to Love. Drills the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Miami lead.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
On the wing, Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jones has got 8 points.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the three as well as they can take the three.
Pass to Hampton.
What's the
1:12 left in the first quarter of the game. Robinson. Love outside. Three-pointer. Another miss by Love.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. I mean, just getting physical. Like, it feels like they've gotten every rebound, but
Spurs trail by 8. There's the dish to Jones. Jones off a pick from Collins. Jones, the pass to McDermott. 5 to shoot. Here's Osman. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, I think that was clearly a fourth. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love dishes to Bryant. Back to Love. And there's the pass to Hampton. Kicks it to Love. For 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Love's got 8.
it has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
He gets it up. Cannot hit. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 11. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, 2 lottery picks this year out of Canada. Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga, taken 13th, and Anthony Bennett out of UNLV, the surprise first overall pick. With the presumptive #1 pick next season coming from Canada, it seems Canadians are taking over the NBA. Bennett said this shows that basketball is on the come-up in Canada. We have a lot of young talent, players in college right now, so the next couple of years should be good for us. Kevin?
Boy, you gotta like that. Thanks, Doris. And so here is Miami after the miss from Graham. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
The Heat have magnificent talent, but even coming off an NBA title, they had never put their name into the conversation of the great teams until last spring when they went on that amazing 27-game winning streak.
And that one falls for Robinson. And for the Heat, they were staring right at the 72 Lakers win record, and I'm sure everyone remembers, but ultimately they would fall, Steve, to the Bulls after 27 consecutive wins.
Yeah, that streak to me was one of the great feats in NBA history. Winning 27 games in a row in the regular season, so difficult, but it showed you what the Heat were made of. They really were battling every night, and I thought that put them on a great run heading into the playoffs.
San Antonio with the ball.
I'm open right here.
Trailing by 13. Here's Graham, and it's blocked by Hampton, and he gets it back. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
For San Antonio, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
The Spurs last year were as tough as always in San Antonio. Hard not to beat when you win 50 games every season. Ended up with a 35-6 record at home, which was good for the third best in the league.
Moser, good.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Graham. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Pass to Giroux. Spurs working the ball around now. Wade. Robinson pulls it in. And with the Spurs, they are just so consistent every time they take the court. You always, Steve, expect them to get a win when they play in this building.
And the two teams with better home records in the NBA were the Nuggets and the Heat. Both of whom have huge win streaks. But as you said, it's the Spurs' consistency every time out that lets them pile up these home wins without anyone really thinking much about it.
Pass to Giroux. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Miami leading by 10. Here's Moser. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Moser's got 4 points in the quarter. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
You know, all coaches hate defensively when you give up easy points in the paint. That's inexcusable. So that's the reason for this timeout here.
I think it came down to the fact they were getting beat inside, and that's why the coach called timeout. They were not winning the battle inside.
Martin's checked in for Miami. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. He dishes it to Graham. The three ball. Good. Graham's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Back to Lowry. He passes it to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Right side Lowry. It's up a 3. Robinson.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Passes it to Satsaris. Fades away. Tries again. Rejected by Martin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
You got this, baby, yeah!
That free throw, no good. The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. he's good on the second. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Moser. The feed to Lowry. Pass to Hampton. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Graham. Takes it into the teeth of the D and completes the layup. Graham's got 5.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
Now here is Lowry. He kicks it to Butler. Outside Lowry. It's Martin on the wing. Lowry cans it from downtown. He has 6.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Pass to Giroux. Feeds it to Graham. From outside the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. You know, all it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And another skill that sets him apart, his success rate on catch-and-shoot jumpers. It's not every player that has such a great feel for that particular shot.
Number 92, covered by Martin. Number 92. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Now here's Butler. He's got 8. Back to Lowry. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Tsatsaris.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Gets the bucket. Graham's got 10 points in the quarter.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
They set the pick. Outside Butler. Defended by Tsatsaris. Outside for Lowry. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. The Heat making a switch here. Spurs trail by 8. Now the pass to Tsatsaris. Knocks it loose. Pass to Suleiman. Here's Giroux. He passes to Tsatsaris. He feeds it to Graham. Clock is at 3. That one wide left. The Heat leading by 8. And here's Love. Butler kicks to Love. A floater. Martin the pass to Lowry. Butler on the way. 11 feet out and he hits it. Butler's got 10 points. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Graham. 10 points for him. Pass to Tsatsaris. Working on Love. A baseline J. That's good. 7 points in the game. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Dentman. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 8. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, fellas, Greg Popovich, known for his sarcastic, sometimes contemptuous answers to some of the questions from us media members. He said it seems to entertain everyone but his wife. She tells him to cut it out, be a grown man, and show some maturity. But he said, I can't. I simply can't do it. Guys?
Yeah, he's a piece of work, isn't he? Thank you, Doris. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
While not as dominant on defense as they were a year before, the Heat still were tough at that end of the court. The thing is, you could see them turn it on and turn it off when they needed to defensively, so they always managed to get the key stop when they needed it.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 6. Takes the turnaround J, and the Heat get another bucket right there. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And when you're coming off a title like the Heat are, there is a natural tendency to cruise. But, Clark, you said this, and Steve, I'm sure you want to comment on it. They can turn it up in a hurry.
Well, there's just so much athleticism on this team that if they want to pressure you in the half court, they usually can force turnovers, and if not, they can also sit back and play a more straight-up defensive style and be very effective that way as well. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, one of the highlights last season, this team shot the ball extremely well from the stripe. Huge factor.
And, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely. Shooting 100% in the quarter, they've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
Well, it's a nice job of really making the most of their opportunities.
Jones checked in for San Antonio. And he makes both free throws.
They've done better at the line this quarter. Right now, they're at a good percentage.
Satsaris the pass to Suleiman. On the wing, Jones. Suleiman. Dishes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Johnson's got 5 now. The Heat leading by 10. It's a pick by Love. Denton passes to Love. Into rejection by Satsaris. Suleiman passes to Jones. Stiptovich. Back to Jones. Now the dish to Johnson. The pass to Suleiman. He tries for 3. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Passes it to Suleiman. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Denton. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Stiptovich. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Love dishes to Butler. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
.127 left in the first half. outside, Jones. Johnson kicks to Jones. Pass to Suleiman. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Suleiman's got 8 points.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
And the Heat call time here. Outside Lowry. Back to Love. Kicks to Lowry. Throws it up high.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
So it's the Spurs now. It's a 10-point game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Come to me, come to me.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. A shot by Johnson, no good.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Lowry kicks to Love. Back to Lowry. Beyond the arc.
Good boy, good boy.
Rebound San Antonio.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Stipkovich defended by Denman. And it's Lowry with the rebound. From deep three-point range. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Heat up by 10. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
This is 2K Sports. I hope your week is off to a good start on this Monday. The Heat came out like they had something to prove. And if you like scoring, you love their first half of basketball. They're putting up points, doing it rapidly, in a variety of ways. It's hard to slow them down. Kevin Love certainly contributing with his play. He's got 8 points, been outstanding on the defensive side of the court as well, gotten the job done on the glass too. And this dedicated Spurs team is weathering the storm. They continue to dice up teams with passing, fluid play. It's beautiful team basketball. And we'll be heading back to the court for the rest of our coverage as we go to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke for the second half.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Visitors travel on foot and by boat along the gorgeous Riverwalk here in San Antonio, Texas. Welcome back, everyone. The Heat leading by 10.
I got him.
Outside Butler. Outside Lowry. There's the pass to Dentman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And that one's good. 9 points for Kyle Lowry. Spurs shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Passes it to Suleiman. Johnson outside. Pass to Suleiman. He dishes it to Jones.
Oh, man, that was a real hard it up. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
Now, here is Lowry. He passes it to Dentman. Releases. It's rebounded by Suleiman.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Johnson, and there's the feed to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Stiptovich. And with that run, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Butler passes to Lowry. Dio. And it's blocked by Tsatsoulis. And he's able to get it back. Deflected. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Well, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
He kicks to Martin. Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. Dio. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Feeds it to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 7 points.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Outside Lowry. The pass to Dentman. Here's the 3. They get it again. The kick outside to Butler. Gets it to go. 12 points for him.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Backing him down is Johnson. Jones. Stiptovich. That 3 off the mark.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. For Miami, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. That free throw good from Dentman. Both free throws good from Dentman.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Passes it to Suleiman. He feeds it to Jones. Inside. And the shot is good from Suleiman. Suleiman's got 10.
That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
Lowry passes to Dentman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Johnson. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Jones off a pick from Tsitsaris. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jones. Pass to Suleiman. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside, Jones. It's good from long range. Jones has got 13.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And it's the Heat with the ball. And the pass to Denton. Fires from the wing. Dio. And it's blocked by Tsitsaris. Jones, the pass to Suleiman. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Pass to Denton. Rebounded by the Spurs.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, and he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty. The way he can blast his way straight through traffic, he's really strong.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling. When an opposing player is on his way to the hoop, that's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible for him.
Bryant is checked in for Miami. That's off as well, so he misses both. Miami leading by 4. Outside Butler. Pass to Denton. Back to Butler. Backs him down. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Now Jones, 13 points in the game. Stiptovich, guarded by Robinson. And here's Johnson outside. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Not much doubt about that over-the-back call.
Yeah, he was all over his back that time. Looked like he was going for a piggyback ride.
So it's Miami now. They lead by 7. Now here's Butler. 15 points in the game. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Butler's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Outside, Jones. Stiptovich, guarded by Robinson. Stiptovich. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. He's got 14.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Denton passes to Bryant. Dishes it to Love. Back to Bryant. 6 to shoot. From 12 feet out. And another basket for Miami.
Now the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face. Couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
The dish to Jones. It's rebounded by Denman.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they've dominated the glass. It's that simple.
From downtown, that is good. And it's a 12-point Heat lead.
How about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
They have found their groove from deep, Steve.
San Antonio calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Butler.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. Stiptovich, guarded by Robinson. There's the pass to Suleiman. Puts it up. And he knocks down the jumper. Suleiman's got 12. The Heat leading by 10. Outside Lowry. Denman jacks up a three. The shot is off. Stiptovich connects from three-point range. He's got 17.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Love with the screen on Jones. Here's Denman. Off target from the wing.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Jones. 13 points in the game. Osman. No good from outside. Miami's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Denman passes to Love. The shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Osman, guarded by Robinson. Outside, Jones. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Lowry. Lays it in off the breakaway. Lowry's got 11 points.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Shot!
Rebound, Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tries to keep it alive. Jones drives in. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And here are the Heat now.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
.116 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Stiptovich. It's hauled in by the Heat. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Denman. Hits the three-point bomb. 18 points for him.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Outside, Jones. Jones off the pick from Suleiman. Jones drives in. He passes to Suleiman. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Passes to Denton. Outside, Robinson. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Suleiman. Suleiman's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Kicks it to Jones. Plenty of space. Rebound, Love.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
From deep. Shot's good from Dentman. 21 points in the game. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Spurs trail by 13. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wade. Off target from three-point range.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Dio. San Antonio with the rebound.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
No good from Suleiman. The Heat leading by 13. Back to Butler. Shoots a three. And the Heat, another three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Kept alive. The shot's good from Sixarts.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Gotten 5 of his 7 shots to fall. Dio. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Boy, I'm surprised he took that shot. He was at a huge size disadvantage in that matchup, but boy, great job to bury it.
And Miami making a change here. Jones is checked in. And that one misses. Spurs trail by 16. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That'll be his second foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter.
Good defensive instincts on display there.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Back to Johnson. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Outside Lowry. Pass to Moser. Shoots the three. Rebounded by Tsatsoulis. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rebound by Butler. Miami leading by 16. Soft touch off the glass. Butler's got 22 points.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Moser. Butler on the wing. Johnson's there. Dio. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And Miami making a change here.
Way to hit it.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside, Jones.
No.
Floats one up. Lowry with the block. Pass to Hampton. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. And the Heat lead by 21.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
The pass to Satsaris. Johnson outside. He passes to Sula. Back to Johnson. 5 on the clock. The 8-footer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
Easy, boys. Hit this.
No good on the free throw. The Heat making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. Here's Butler. And taken away by Johnson. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Stipkovich. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. No good on that one.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
Good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 19 points. He dishes it to Love.
Get that.
Rebound, San Antonio. Satsaris the pass to Jones. Left side, Jones. 6 to shoot. Johnson goes in, and the basket good.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and you know, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the score.
Dentman passes to Lowry. Now the feed to Love. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one. Jones with it. Passes it to Satsaris. Backs down. Suleiman. He's guarded by Love. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Heat with the ball. Down low, Dio. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 22 points for him.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
That one goes. Count it.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Now here's Love, defended by Suleiman. Dio gets it to fall from the right block. And the Heat lead by 20.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
That's 2 Sixers. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Martin's checked in for the Heat. The Heat leading by 20. Here's Butler. The pass to Gentman. Lowry.
Whose man is that?
Dio, defended by Tsatsoulis. Dio. It's rebounded by Tsatsoulis. The Spurs have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Suleiman passes to Jones. Suleiman. He kicks it to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. Dentman passes to Butler. Outside Lowry. Fires the three. The rebound by Johnson. Spurs trail by 20. There's the three. That's good. Johnson's got 9 points in the quarter.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second three of the half.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Butler.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
San Antonio's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Jones drives in. Back to Johnson. He passes it to Sexaris. Stiptovich. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Feeds to Martin. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Stiptovich defended by Butler. 18 feet out. And it's good off the back rim and in. 20 points for him. The Heat leading by 20. And here's Lowry. Here's Dentman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Jones. Spurs passing it around. The tray.
Who's got ball?
And it's Miami with the rebound. Martin's got his third rebound tonight. And it's Lowry penetrating. Oh, trying for it. Skiptovich, covered by Martin. Passes it to Satsaris. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Back to Martin. Pass to Denton. He feeds it to Lowry. Outside for Martin. Shot clock at 2. Butler. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Now Jones. Now the pass to Suleiman. Johnson. Off target with his 3. .157 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Butler. It's Martin on the wing. Passes it to Denton. Drains it from beyond the arc. 26 points for him.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Back to Jones. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He passes to Denton. .114 left in the fourth quarter. The Heat need to get a shot off. Off target from outside. The Spurs shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. Satsaris, the pass to Jones. Right side Jones. Leads him in there. On the wing, Johnson. From the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Martin dishes to Lowry. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. .24 seconds left in the game.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
Graham with the ball. Takes a 3. The shot is off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and we've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for the Heat. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Martin in at the 4. And looking at the Spurs, Jones drives in. Stiptovich takes a three. It's Artsaris. Tries again. No good. And it's Miami's ball. Shot clock at 6. Martin kicks to Lowry. It's up a three. Good. Lowry's got the opening field goal of the game for the Heat.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
A lot of people thought the East would be a cakewalk for Miami last year, but Indiana made sure that wasn't going to be the case. What a series with the Pacers using their size and strength to pound Miami down low. And eventually, the Heat were able to pull it out, but boy, was that a tough series.
And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
And he said a big factor in this game will be how well they're able to handle Kyle Lowry. He admitted being a fan of his game, saying he's a tough athletic guard who really competes. Defense, rebounding, attack the paint, he'll take it to you. We've got to be ready to match his motor and his aggressiveness. Kevin, are they up to it?
All right, Doris, thanks. And just to touch back on the Eastern Conference Finals, went to a Game 7 where Miami ran away with the game. But, you know, Clark, if it weren't for the heroics of LeBron earlier in the series, it could have been the Pacers that took on San Antonio in the finals.
You know, I was thinking a little bit about two former ABA teams meeting in the NBA Finals, but the Heat managed to steal Game 1, and I thought that proved to be the difference in the end. That was a game the Pacers had and didn't squeeze. But the way these two teams are constructed, they should be seeing a lot more of each other in the near future. And I think that's great for the league because whenever they meet up in the regular season or the playoffs, it's always been a battle the last couple of years.
Nice rivalry developing between those two.
You're right.
Yeah.
A good one brewing there.
Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Well, they're shooting 75% here early on, even with that miss.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Pass to Satsaris. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
The Heat leading by 4.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Denton passes to Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there, and was head coach of Pomona, an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, and eventually moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs. Well, he's such a smart defender, guys. He just has a knack for stripping the ball from the offensive player just when he thinks he's got an easy shot going in.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, I thought San Antonio really was an outstanding team. Fun to watch. Excellent at both ends of the floor. But one statistical thing that stood out was they defended at a high level without committing a lot of fouls. That takes discipline and smarts.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Clark, as you said about that Spurs team, just a team that does not foul very often. Doesn't give away free points. And, Steve, they led the league in fewest fouls last season.
Well, that's part of Greg Popovich's mantra. I mean, don't give up anything easy. You can't guard a free throw, obviously. You can't guard a fast break. So important for the Spurs to avoid fouls and take care of the basketball and be efficient offensively, and that helps their D.
Passes to Satsaris. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Good job there, recognizing the mismatch and then just going straight up with the shot. He's got a major height advantage.
Now Lowry. He's got 9. And the pass to Denton.
I see you.
Back to Lowry. And it's Lowry again missing. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Suleiman. Tsotsaris, defended by Denman. Goes up low. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Satsaris.
You know, you always want to try to win the free throw game when you're playing basketball. And the Spurs, while not getting to the line as much as their opponent or as much as they have in the past, they maximize their opportunities by shooting 80% from the stripe.
And the Heat making a change here. Love's checked in. Both free throws good from Satsaris. And Clark, what you said about the Spurs at the line, that's what the top teams do. They don't let their opponents get away with fouls. And Steve Lee points at the charity stripe.
Yeah, that's the big thing. You know, over the course of the season, a lot of games get decided by just a couple of points. And if your team is able to make free throws at a high rate, like the Spurs, shooting just under 80% last year as a team, I mean, that's good for a big chunk of wins during the season.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Johnson sets the screen for Jones. The shot's good from Suleiman.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Lowry dishes to Love. Passes it to Denton. There's the 3. Offensive rebound Heat. And that one's good. Love's got his 2nd bucket.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
Now here's Jones. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Johnson left side. He passes to Suleiman. A 3-pointer, no good. Miami's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The feed to Jones. He tries for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Hit his leg. And the official saying it was kicked. Ryan, he's checked in for Martin. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
On defense, the Spurs. Bryant. And the layup's good off the glass.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominated.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
So it's San Antonio now. trailing by 2. Johnson, the pass to Suleiman. On the money from 12 feet away. The Heat have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's Denton, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
That's good from Detman. And the Spurs with possession here. It's a three-point game. Puts it up. They get it back. Collins. Off with the layup.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
That's good from Detman. Robinson's checked in for Miami. Both free throws good from Detman.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he's able to get it back. Wayne Bryant with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Robinson. Good on the shot. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 7. Here's Graham. They can't stop the run with that one. Miami's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Hampton passes to Bryant. Hampton, Graham defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Collins. And the shot is good.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Well, their energy is lacking. They've got to start playing harder and battle down in the paint.
The Heat making a switch here. Wayne. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Miami leading by 9. Hampton passes to Bryant. A shake. The Heat have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Bryant. Spurs trail by 11. There's a good screen. Bryant comes with the double team. McDermott kicks to Collins. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Pass to Bryant, number 11. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Ray connects from three-point range.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And here are the Heat now. 10-point lead. Robinson kicks to Bryant. He's guarded by Collins. Cannot hit. Excellent D there.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Hampton, frame defending. Hampton passes to Love. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Love's got 7 points. Spurs trail by 10.
I got him.
There's the dish to Collins. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the pass to Hampton. Robinson. Hampton passes to Love. Heat moving the ball around. On the wing, Bryant. He's guarded by Collins. And here's Love from the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Deadly shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, the D better start getting out there on them, Steve, and soon.
Collins, a screen on Robinson. Love grabs the board.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Here is Bryant. He has 6. Pulls up on the wing. The shot is off. Here's Osman. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 6. Here's Love. No up. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Heat lead by 10. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, Stephen Clark, what are your thoughts?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, as you know, gentlemen, Greg Popovich is one of the foremost practitioners of the intentional fouling that sends poor free throw shooters to the line. Not exactly a fan favorite, and Pop says, quote, I think it's ugly, I think it's awful, but it's legal, it's there. If somebody doesn't want to get hacked, they should shoot free throws better. Guys, he's all about winning. Whether it's pretty or ugly, he doesn't care.
They wear you down, Doris. Thank you so much. The Heat leading by 10. kicks it to Robinson. Pass to Hampton. A three. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Way guarded by Robinson. Number 92. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
The Heat making a switch here. For San Antonio, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Way to hit it.
Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Lowry dishes to Martin. Back to Lowry. Pass to Hampton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. The pass to Satsaris. Jones feeds it to Johnson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Johnson's got 9.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset there, Steve.
So it's Miami now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Lowry. For 3. It's rebounded by Tsatsaris. Spurs trail by 8. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good. Heat have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Lowry. Pass to Moser. Backing in. Lowry kicks to Martin. Back to Lowry. Here's Moser. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
And the Heat making a change here. Butler's checked in. For San Antonio, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Jones with it. Lowry picks him up. And the basket by Jones.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually, is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
The Heat leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Pass to Hampton. Good ball movement here by the Heat. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Lowry. Jacks up a 3. Miami no good on that time either.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Wide open. No good from Suleiman.
I thought he'd make that one. That's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
And it's Lowry penetrating. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Lowry's got 11 points.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
He dishes it to Johnson. Gives him the lead pass. And stolen by Butler. 3-on-3. He kicks it to Martin. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, I like what he did at the line a season ago, shooting 81%.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the first one at the line is good. San Antonio making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 8. Stipkovich. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Dishes it to Lowry. He feeds it to Butler. Six to shoot. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Stipkovich defended by Butler.
Get there.
Jones against Lowry. Stipkovich. Offensive rebound, Spurs. He passes to Jones.
I got him.
The feed to Johnson. The Heat making a switch here. Shot clock at 6. Johnson left side.
Box out.
And that one hits back iron. The Heat leading by 8. Butler passes it to Lowry. Passes it to Denton. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Kicks it out to Johnson. Now the pass to Suleiman. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Suleiman's got 6 points. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Butler dishes to Lowry. Kicks it to Butler. Clock at 6. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Jones off a pick from Sitsaris. The dish to Johnson. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Stolen. Sitsaris defended by Butler. Sitsaris the pass to Jones. Stipkovich. Tries it from 19. And it's good off the back rim and in. Now just a 4-point Miami lead. Miami's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Dio. Here's Robinson. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Puts it up from 12. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Come on, you can do this.
That's good from Satsaris. And so he hits both.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, as you know, the Miami Heat try to keep the plays they run as simple as they can and rely on their talent and teamwork to win them games. But playing like that can present its own kind of problems. Coach Spoelstra said, quote, "The challenge is not getting bored with simplicity. Simple is what works, though, as evidenced by their back-to-back titles, guys."
Well, Doris, sometimes it makes sense to keep it simple. Thanks. On the wing, Johnson with the shot. The shot will not go. And the Heat going the other way now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Butler goes in. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
The Heat have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Free throw, good Butler.
Well, great focus at the free throw line. They're taking care of business.
That's exactly how you keep on the lead. 100% free throwing for the quarter, that'll do it.
And so Butler nails both of them. Spurs trail by 8. Outside, Jones. Right side, Jones. Pass to Satsaris. Releases. It's rebounded by Denman. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. For the 3. They get it again. Dio. And he jams it with authority.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And you know what? He is also relentless on the boards. He works as hard on his rebounding as anybody you're going to see.
So it's San Antonio now. Following the score by Miami. It's Sarkis. And the shot is long. Miami leading by 10. Tries it from 9. Good. He's got 9.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Stipkovich. Feeds to Jones. Passes it to Satsaris. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it to go.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
The drive by Lowry. Love kicks to Butler. From outside the arc. And Kevin Love the bucket with the assist by Butler. And that's 13 points for Kevin Love. The pass to Suleiman. Stiftovich. Rebound by the Heat. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Here's Denton. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 12.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point land.
Jones, the pass to Suleiman. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Butler. .109 left now here in the second. Love outside. Here's the three. The rebound by Johnson. Spurs trail by 16. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Suleiman passes to Satsaris. Drills it from outside.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. He dishes it to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Heat. He kicks it to Butler. Tries a three. Rebounded by the Spurs. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones drives in. Pass to Suleiman. Dishes to Johnson. Butler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Love, and the block by Johnson. Here's Jones. Can't hit. That'll do it for the first half. Heat out front. They lead by 13. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Now, presented by Sprint.
What a better way to get through your Monday than with a little hoops on 2K Sports. Heat came out like they had something to prove. They've benefited from some excellent contribution from their bench, providing scoring in bunches when called upon. It's been a major advantage. Kevin Love not having very much difficulty against the Spurs. 13 points and has been on the mark from deep so far. Now for the Spurs, not looking as good so far. They'd like to forget that first half. Coach has not been happy with what he's seen out there, and they'll likely come out with major adjustments. And that'll do it for us here in the studio. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas.
You know, Love is playing well. 8 rebounds, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
The Heat leading by 13. Outside Butler. He feeds it to Martin. Dio defended by Tsatsaris. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Miami, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And he makes the first. And he he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 15. Outside, Jones. He passes to Satsaris. Johnson outside. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
From the post. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Here's Denton. Hooked away. Suleiman defended by Butler. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Lowry with the ball. Jones covering. Lowry drives in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 13 points.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Suleiman passes to Satsaris. Stolen by Martin. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, you take a look at that roster for the Heat, and it's full of ball hawks, guys. I mean, these guys are active and aggressive, very good with their hands and feet, and it's a big reason why they got so many steals last year.
That is good. And that's 15 points for Kyle Lowry.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Suleiman passes to Satsaris. Jones for 3. Gets the bucket. Clark, as you said, their steals often lead to easy points. Going the other way, it's a vicious cycle, Steve. If you're on the wrong end of it, and it's why the Heat were able to bulldoze so many teams.
Well, they finished 3rd in the league in steals. And when you go back and watch this team's highlight reel from last season, there were some jaw-dropping plays that often started with a steal in the backcourt or around midcourt. And that isn't by coincidence, by the way. They designed their defense that way.
San Antonio with the ball. Following the score by Miami. Satsaris the pass to Jones. Johnson from outside. Rebound by Butler.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Three-pointer, Lowry. And the shot is good. Lowry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, I think this is one of the more amazing stats in sports when you think about it. No matter the season or the roster, the Spurs just seem to find ways to win 50 games. They've done it 14 straight seasons now, which is off the charts.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Stiptovich, defended by Denman. Passes it to Satsaris. Shot clock at 5. Stiptovich knocks down the step-back J. He has 7. And Clark, as you said, the Spurs last season hitting 50 wins for the 14th consecutive season. By the way, that's an NBA record. Second closest were the Lakers with 12 straight, Steve, from 79 to 91.
Yeah, 58 wins last season for San Antonio. Greg Popovich calls it corporate knowledge, just the consistency that comes with the experience of the group. And they've been together so long, particularly that core, that I think it allows the Spurs to really kind of cruise at times during the regular season.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. A 3 ball. No good from Denton. Spurs trail by 19. Jones kicks to Collins. And there's the rejection. Dentman defended by Suleiman. The shot's good from Dentman. 14 points for him.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Jones, the pass to Suleiman. Stiptovich. The feed now to Jones. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. Here's Collins. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. The Heat leading by 21. Dentman passes to Butler. Outside Lowry. Heat moving the ball around. And Love backs in. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Back to Jones. Johnson right side. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 14 points.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 18. And Love backs in. Pulls it up. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. 15 points in the game.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
It's Jones on the way. Now recovering. The tray. And that one's good.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
The Heat leading by 17. Outside Butler. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
He can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up in the paint.
They're just way too porous as a defense right now. A lot of holes in that defense. It's a good time to use a timeout here.
And a new group in for the Heat. Spurs trail by 19. They set the pick. And it's Graham missing.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
On the wing, Bryant. 6 to shoot. Outside Butler. Rejected by Collins. The Heat need to get a shot off. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third.
Hey, who's watching them?
Way guarded by Robinson. Kicks it to Collins. Way. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they've really done a nice job on the glass, too. A lot of second chance points here tonight.
The Heat leading by 16. Wallace with it. 15 points in the game. The pass to Denton. Back to Love. The kick outside to Butler. Love outside. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Denton. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. For Miami, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Denton passes to Robinson. Good on the three-point shot. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
Well, Kevin, probably his greatest value lies in his tremendous three-point shooting. When he's out on the perimeter, it gives them the ability to really stretch the defense out.
And what I like, quite honestly, is his rock-solid consistency offensively. You know he's going to put the ball in the basket for you every game.
Kept alive. Pass to McDermott. Way rejected by Denman. There's the dish to Robinson. Love outside. Fires from deep. The offensive rebound. Denman. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And you look back at last season, he shot 87% from the foul line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
The first free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. Mosier's checked in. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 20. Pass to McDermott. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Passes to Denton.
Who got him?
Outside Robinson. Launches it. Can't get it to go. The Spurs shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound, Spurs. It's Artsaris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For San Antonio, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Well, last year collectively, I mean, this team shot 74% from the free throw line. Pretty low number.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
The first one falls. The Heat making a switch here. Both free throws good from Artsaris. Miami leading by 18. Outside Butler. And he lays it straight in. Butler's got 8 points.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
There's the pass to McDermott. Shot from 12. Blocked. To the middle. Dio. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 8.
That's exactly what they had in mind on that possession.
Way, while recovering. Way, and it's good. Here's Moser. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Dio, defended by Tsatsaris. Moser kicks to Robinson. Pass to Moser. 6 on the shot clock. And here is Johnson. He's got 14. He passes it to Tsatsaris. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat leading by 18. Now Butler. He's got 8. Feeds it to Robinson. Offline with his 3. Spurs shooting 43% from the field. Pass to Tsatsaris. Way. No good with the triple.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
There's the screen. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 19.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Pass to Moser. Outside Lowry. From deep. And good on the basket. Book it. And the Heat lead by 19.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Pass to Tsatsaris. Backing down. Puts it up from 12.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Butler kicks to Moser. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs shooting down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. Way. Jones drives in. There's the block. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 19. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. Now here's Jones. And the pass to Suleiman. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Hampton passes to Love. Lets it go. But they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Pass to Dentman. Back to Butler. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Here's Love. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, what a series it was in the finals a year ago. Such great basketball. 2 teams that like to play up tempo. And I'll tell you, the Spurs had Miami. They had the series in the bag. They were one play away from wrapping it up in Game 6, but the miracle comeback from the Heat that led to the Game 7 victory and another title for the Miami Heat.
Well, Clark, it was interesting because the games themselves weren't particularly close through the first half of the series, but things started to get really tight when they left San Antonio after Game 5.
How about that, Kevin? You talk about things tightening up. We had a game for the ages in Game 6. 28.6 seconds to go. The Spurs +5. Miami needed a miracle, and they found it in the form of timely three-point shooting and got some help from the San Antonio Spurs missing some free throws.
The Game 6 was about as intense an NBA game as you'll ever see.
Oh, it was off the chart. Absolutely fantastic.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And so here is Miami. 22 is their biggest lead. Butler defended by Suleiman.
Yo, kick it out!
Passes it to Dentman. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Love. The shot no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
Remember, he was hot early, 3 3-pointers in the first half, but he may have to start putting the ball on the floor. His shot's not working here in the second.
No good from Suleiman. Miami leading by 19. Dentman defended by Jones. Here's Hampton. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And the Heat making a change here. Here is Love. The shot. Good on the short little jump shot. Love's got 4 points this quarter.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They gotta find something, you're right.
Don't let him shoot that!
Back to Jones.
Hey, you got a guy outside!
Shoots. Rebound by Butler. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 make.
Come to me, come to me!
Back to Jones. Johnson sinks the triple.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Heat leading by 20. Here's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Suleiman. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Lowry. After the basket by San Antonio. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Here is Lowry. He dishes it to Butler. Back to Lowry. Kicks it out to Love. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 21 points for Kevin Love. Spurs trail by 20. The pass to Suleiman. From beyond the arc. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound. Lowry's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Butler on the way. Back to Lowry. He kicks it to Love. Another miss by Love. The Spurs have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Suleiman. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. Suleiman's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Skipped a bit.
Oh, how about that basketball, man? Beautiful. Wow.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Martin's checked in for the Heat. Outside Butler. Passes it to Denton. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Three-pointer, Lowry. They get it back. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And that one falls for Martin.
The Spurs have always been very mindful of resting key players during the regular season. Some of it has to do with the age of their players. Some of it is regarding talent because they knew they were a playoff team most years. And look at the research. There is something to be said for not playing guys when they're fatigued because injuries are more likely if you play tired.
And back to the Spurs and their strategy of resting their star players, not without some controversy. The NBA, as you may recall, fined the Spurs and Coach Popovich for sitting all their starting players for a nationally televised game back in November.
Well, it was their 4th game in 5 nights, and Pop wanted to rest some of their guys because of just the nature of their schedule. But I think the problem was he didn't give the league advance warning. In that game against Miami, when he rested those 3 players, he actually sent them home. And I think that was a little shot at the league. And that's why there was a problem, and that's why the Spurs and Popovich ended up getting fined.
Here's Lowry. After the made shot from Collins. Just 4 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Shot's good by Butler. And the Heat lead by 17.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And maybe above all else, we should really mention just what a fantastic setup man he is. So many of their baskets come as a result of one of his assists.
Now here is Lowry. Butler, a screen on Collins. It's blocked by Collins. This is to Jones. Stiptovich, defended by Butler. Martin against Johnson. Outside, Jones. Right block shot. Rejected by Denman. Back to Martin. Outside Lowry. Back to Martin. He feeds it to Lowry. Back to Martin. Kicks to Lowry. The dish to Martin. And it's good on the way in. And the Heat lead by 19. Here's Jones. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And there's the feed to Johnson. Back to Jones. Shot to stop the drought. Again, the miss by Jones.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
That free throw, no good.
Only 3 teams in the entire Eastern Conference had a better than 500 record against the West, and no surprise the Heat were one of those 3, and they were dominant against Western Conference opponents all year long.
And he sinks the second. Clark, adding on to what you were saying about the Heat versus the West, they ended up 25-5, which is incredible, Steve, given how many tough teams that are in the Western Conference.
That's amazing, Kevin. They had a better record against the West than they did against the East in terms of their winning percentage. So I think that speaks to just how motivated Miami was when they went out on the road to the West in particular to really show everybody how good they were.
San Antonio with the ball. Right side Jones. Baseline Jay on the way. Count that one. Miami leading by 19. Denton passes to Lowry. No good on the triple.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Jones for 3. That's good. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Rejected by Collins. Suleiman defended by Butler. Suleiman passes to Johnson.
Some good numbers for Johnson. He's got 17 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
That free throw, no good. The Spurs making a switch here.
We got this. We got this.
Good on the second free throw. And so here is Miami. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coaching his team during that last break. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Spurs trail by 15. Rebound by Butler. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside Lowry. The pass to Dentman. 6 to shoot. The drive by Lowry. Three-pointer, Martin. San Antonio with the rebound. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. He passes to Satsaris. Suleiman. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Feeds it to Butler. Lowry setting the pick for Butler. Dio uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 17.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Pass to Suleiman. We've got 1:28 left in the 4th quarter of this one. That's good.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Butler against Johnson. Pass to Dentman. He dishes it to Lowry. And there's the pass to Dentman. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
And San Antonio has possession, trailing by 17. The shot's good from Satsaris.
You know, if this had come earlier, they might have been able to get back into it.
Yeah, but as it is, too little, too late.
Now here's Lowry. They set the screen. Outside, Martin leads him in there. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Miami's, and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Elated, you're right. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win